Hello, hello. Oh man, my light stopped working. I gotta get this light fixed, guys. This is not looking good here. Anyway, hello. Here we are. It is Wednesday. Welcome to the We Crochet Facebook page and the YouTube channel. We are so excited to have you here. We have a wonderful guest, well, two guests joining us today to talk about some exciting new things coming up. We always have exciting new things to share with you, whether it's what we're doing, whether it's what some of our favorite designers are doing. I hope the weather is wonderful near you. It is snowing right now. And one of my guests lives like west of me. So she's like telling me what's coming, and it's going to be just a bunch of slush and gross, but it's cold. And I guess it's nice to have a little bit of snow. So anyway, hopefully you guys are all having a wonderful day. My mom is here. Hi, Mom. Hi, Beach Girl. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Heather. Hi, Julia. Hi, Carlene. Hi, Angela. Hi, Chris. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Cindy. It is so great to have you here. I hope we can have a good, quiet show today. We have a virtual day at home, so my kids are running around the house because they're already done for the day. They may actually be watching. I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to have fun and we're going to chat. I don't have too much to tell you about right now other than Jen. I totally forgot we should have done that. Today's the last day for the red, white, and pink sale. So we'll get a link in there. So that you can go ahead and shop. Today's the last day. We've got some great discounts on our red, pink, and white yarn selections that you can grab. Great for making Valentine's projects if you're into that, or just making something for yourself in those colors. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. So you can go ahead and grab that. You can always stay up to date with what's going on by checking out our emails, checking out our homepage, checking us out on social media. It's where to be, guys. Go like and subscribe, right? Or as our guest would say, smash that like button. Does that give you a clue who's here? Yeah. Okay, let's bring in our guest. I can see them down at the bottom and they're all laughing because I said that. But anyway, okay. So today we have Marley Bird and we have Robin Chachula.
Smash the like button. Hi, everybody.
Hey. Yeah, this is one group of people that we're going to try really hard to get through this without laughing the entire time, but we will not make any promises.
No, you put Marley and I in the same room. That is.
I know.
Real hard. I can't look at her.
I just hope everybody stays on their chair this time.
Nice. As she moves around, she's tempting fate is what she's doing. She's like, I don't know. No promises. That's funny.
Well, good afternoon to both of you. I know you're on the same time zone as me, so I can say good afternoon. Yeah. I hope you are
all... is coming, by the way. I'm west of you as well. I'm west of both of you.
Yes.
I know. It's snowing like crazy.
Yeah, we are getting a snow. And I mean, the funny thing is so my kids are younger. They're still in elementary school. And my oldest goes, oh my gosh, look, it's like a blizzard outside. I'm like, oh, honey, you don't know what a blizzard is. You've never experienced one.
Uh-huh.
But that's okay. He can call it whatever he wants to. It's a beautiful day. Enjoying the snow from inside, right?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So we have Marley and Robin here, not just to chit chat, even though that's what we love to do, but we're here to talk about something special that's coming up. If you've been around here, if you've been around Marley, you will know what's coming up as we approach February. We are going into game day. And if you don't know, it's a jazz hands. If you don't know, excuse me, game day is a mystery make-along that runs the same day as the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. So this started, what? Is this year 5?
6. It's been 6 years. Katelyn was there at the first, y'all. She was there.
So we wanted something to do because we had a great time with Turkey Trot. That was first. And then we said, okay, so what can we do? And we said, well, what about Super Bowl? Here's a day that you kind of sit around. But some people don't watch football, or some people have a partner, a spouse, a family member who likes to watch football, but they're just like, oh, I'm kind of stuck doing it. So this was the great opportunity that you had a couple of hours blocked out that you could kind of work on a project. And so it's a 1-day project. It is always a project that can be completed, start to mostly finish depending on how fast you are, because let's be honest, one year it took me more than a day just because I was a little slow. We were partying, you know. But it's basically supposed to be a 1-day project that you can go ahead and get done in a day. Before we talk about it, Chris wants to know, what are you wearing, Marley?
Me?
Yeah.
This is the
I know I can't think of the name.
Isn't it Creekside Ruana?
Creekside, yes. I'm like
Yeah.
Creek something. It's the Creekside Ruana.
I
And
love
it has
that.
pockets. Guys, this is like one of my favorite things. Robin's had it on once. It like dwarfed her. It was crazy because
Well,
this is the plus size.
It's like wearing an Afghan. So
yeah,
it's perfect.
And I like it when my Ruanas are seamed. So it's like an oversized cardigan. I love it. This was actually supposed to be the turkey trot of 2021, and we changed it into a 2020. 2020. It was supposed to be and we changed it to a pocket shawl. And then the knitters did make the Ruana, and then all the crocheters were like, but I want a Ruana. So this was the Ruana. Actually, funny story, it's one of my top selling crochet patterns.
I love it. It's on my list.
It's amazing. I love wearing it. It's
have
great.
to sit down and do it, you know, with all the other
things, all the things.
I cannot keep up. Anyway, so that's what game day is. And game day is coming back again. I mean, if you're football fans, you know that this weekend is going to determine who goes to the Super Bowl. And go Eagles, go Birds.
Go Chiefs. Go Chiefs.
Robin
doesn't sports ball.
Yeah, well, that's okay. She whatever. She's the ideal candidate for the game day. Yeah. Somebody who just wants to make along and have some fun.
Just for me. Yeah.
Katelyn, I don't know if you remember. So actually game day came before turkey trot because of the success of game. Yeah, game day was so successful. We were like, we should do something like that again. But it actually happened. It was 2 weeks prior to the game. I think it was like this weekend's time frame that I reached out to Katelyn, because Katelyn and I used to work together, and I said, hey, I think we should do something for Super Bowl. And she was like, oh, okay, what? And I'm like, I think we should do this like mystery make along thing and just do it. And she was like, oh, okay. Katelyn was testing the pattern out the day before we released. I was literally writing the knitting pattern as like I was 2 hours ahead of as the clues were coming out. Like it was did not we crashed my website within the first like 3 hours, and we had to ask people, please just don't go right at that right as it's released, like space it out a little bit. We're much better now. We have bigger stuff all planned, but it was monstrous. People had no idea what they were doing, but they loved the idea of making something before the game. So that way the people who wanted to watch the game could watch it. And the people who could care less that there was a game that day had another fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Like it's so fun. It's so much fun. And we try and mix it up what we do every year. Like, I think we've done hats twice, but they're two very, very different hats.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite make-alongs that we do. And we're doing it completely new stuff this year.
Yeah. It's not a project that Marley has ever done in any of her make-alongs.
No. And the great thing about this too is it's a mystery. So you don't know. You know that there's a knit version and a crochet version. So everybody can participate. But the clues come out every hour. So you can really
every
work
2 hours.
Every 2 hours. So you can work along in between those time slots. If it doesn't work for you or you have to go do something, it's okay. You can still make it up later in the day or whatever else. You'll still have time to make it. And I know for sure these projects you will get done in a day this year. I'm going to try really hard. I kept telling Marley, wait, I can't know anything because last year I spoiled it. And I didn't even know I did it until we were done. And so I'm trying really hard this year. I'm like, don't tell me any details until after the live.
Have I not shown you anything yet?
Yes, you did, but stop. We can't talk about it.
I did. Okay. I won't talk. It's completely new, but it's so in Katelyn's wheelhouse. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I will be joining.
Wheelhouse.
It was like we designed it for Katelyn.
Yeah, I know. I know.
This is just how the world works, people. I ask and they provide.
It's nothing new for 10 years that we've been together. That's pretty much how our relationship's been.
So let's talk about, I know we can't say too much because it is a mystery, but let's tell them first of all, where they can find information and when the event starts.
All right, so I'm gonna give Jen the link to
She
the
already has
blog
it. She'll
post.
post it.
I did
Oh,
it.
good.
Mhm.
So we did do a blog post that we did a soft launch yesterday, and I'm gonna make this as quick as I can. This is a free event with an upgraded purchase option. Okay, it's a free event, but you could purchase an upgrade option, and we'll talk about what that is. But you'll go to this website, the link that Jen is putting out there, tag that, lock that in, put it in your bookmarks, because that's the page you're going to go to every 2 hours on the day of the event. Okay, you go to that page, literally scroll to the very bottom. There's a lot of information there, guys. I didn't just like talk just to hear myself talk. There's lots of information. But on the day of the event, what you're concerned most with are the links to where those clues or those plays are, and they're at the bottom of the post. Okay, so just make a note of that. But essentially, here in the pregame part, you're going to go to that page. It'll tell you briefly what we're telling you right now, but then it has a full list of the supplies for the crocheters and a full list of the supplies for the knitters. Now, something we've done different this year is we have worked with another designer, and she's actually a jewelry designer, to put together kits to make it super easy for people to purchase the notions and component part of this project. But the yarn that we used is WeCrochet Knit Picks yarn. So you'll buy your yarn from WeCrochet, and we highly recommend the kits. Actually, the kits are the most bang for your buck. I'm just going to tell you guys. They don't include the yarn or your tools, but includes all the extras, all the components, all of the stuff.
So like if you don't want to have to go to 800 places, just go to one.
Right. And in the off chance that maybe you dabble a little bit with some beads and stuff, and you might have the stuff on hand, we did give an a la carte list too. So that way you have, and we linked to everything inside Michael's. So that way it was like, hey, just so you know what this is, because maybe you don't know if you have it or not, but it helps to be able to see it.
Yeah, you need to see the picture. Yeah.
Right. So this is did you see that where it says it's not a Ruana, wink, because that's what this, so the MVP package, what that essentially is, if you joined us for Turkey Trot this year, we had the silver platter package, but we have 2 packages, the crochet MVP or the knitting MVP. And what it includes, it's all of the instructions for what we're making, plus all the video correlated into one place, plus 3 additional patterns and video workshops included in that, and a $10 coupon to my Ravelry store. So if you are like, hey, I just want to go to one place, I don't want to deal with ads, I want everything in just this really nice kit and caboodle, I love the Marley Birdhouse, here it is. So essentially you're buying a pattern on crack plus 3 additional patterns, plus you're getting a $10 coupon to spend at my Ravelry store. So it's way more than somebody looking, oh, it's $17 for a pattern. No, it's not just a pattern. If it was just a pattern, it would be just a pattern sold in my Ravelry store. It's not that. It's completely different. And I'm hoping that the audience here,
you're buying a workshop. You're buying a workshop.
It's like you're taking a
whole
course.
Knowledge.
Yep.
Base.
So I know that there's probably people in here who are part of the Marley Birdhouse. Hopefully you guys you love it, and you can tell, hey, you guys are going to love it. It's my own place on the internet that houses all of our workshop, our courses, all of these instructional set of patterns and such that we put together, because first and foremost, Marley, Robin and I we're teachers, like we're designers, we're teachers, we're educators. And so it's so much more than just like what you would find on YouTube. It's genuinely, if you were in a course with us and you usually will walk away from the course, be like, wow, that was really great. You get home and you forget everything that you've learned. Not anymore. Now you have it all on hand. It's all there ready for you. So for the people who are like, I'm working all weekend, I have something to do on the Super Bowl, all these other things, you could buy the MVP package and you'll have it for whenever you want it. And it's more than just a pattern with instructions for that pattern. There's information that's useful for other stuff. Yeah. So it's amazing. It's a really great value.
Yeah, I would agree too. There's so much jam-packed in there. You won't be disappointed, because, you can do it yourself, but it's always great. These are 2 phenomenal teachers that you're going to learn so much from, the way that they teach. I mean, really, I think Robin was my first class that I took, but
Mine too.
Her DVD of the baby, whatever it was. And, I had to put it in my DVD player and you'd watch it like that and everything else. So yeah.
That's cool. So I actually went and took a class with her, and it was using Post-it notes so that you could use squares. We did Post-it notes that you could take motifs, and it was showing how to construct things.
Nice.
Out of motifs.
Yeah.
The other thing with that is, keep in mind, it still is free. So like we really try, no matter what we do, is that there's something for everybody's budget. So there's nothing wrong with just joining us with the free version. We're really happy that you're just joining us, that you're being here. But
does
you
the
should
free
know
version go away?
it does.
Yes.
Okay.
It does. So it doesn't last. It doesn't last forever. So will not reside on our website forever. But if you buy the MVP package, that you will have.
That's yours.
Forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unlimited access.
But with this whole event, there's also giveaways. So like, it's not just that you get to play with friends, which is essentially what you're doing, because you'll join Marley's Facebook group and you get to interact with other people, see what they're doing. And
it's fun.
In particular, you are absolutely want to be a part of that Facebook group, because you are going to 100% be inspired by other people. It's happened in every single time I've taught.
Don't look the same.
Classes like this, it's always like that. And with that, there's lots of prizes for, like, essentially, like, if you're having fun, if you're a good person, if you're a cheerleader, like this event more than any other event, we pay attention to who's saying what to who, and who's helping who, and who's just being a kind person, and who's like, who's doing me, where you're making like 200 of them.
It's not who's gotten the furthest today. No, that's not it. It's more of to get a prize for being a cheerleader, for being a kind person, for being polite, for being helpful, for being encouraging, for all these things. All the stuff that we all want in life, that's what you're going to get a prize for. I don't care if you end up just casting on and that's as far as you get, but you were an amazing, cheerleader for some reason. You quite possibly you're totally eligible for a prize. You know what I mean? So we definitely, and we've got some really great prizes, and prizes that are unique to this piece that we're making, because these are companies that I've never worked with before in this kind of a capacity. So like we have Beetalon is coming in and giving some prizes, and possibly TerraCast, and like, it's just exciting. You know what I mean? So, I mean, and we have WeCrochet, and I mean, it's just so fun. It's so fun.
So we should talk about what they should get from WeCrochet.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me just go through real quick and see what the comments are, just to make sure we don't miss anything as we go into the yarn. Robin says, not this Robin, different Robin, says, now I know why Marley was talking so fast during the lunch and learn.
Yeah. She had to get here.
Tammy says, I love the sweater, Marley. That color is great on you. So that's not a question.
With the red lipstick, it looks great.
Yeah.
I think it looks great on you. It's Eagles colors. Just saying.
I think the one year that you didn't finish your project was when the Eagles won.
Probably.
It was. That was the year. You were like, sorry. It's not done.
I was too busy. Heather says, I love the birdhouse, which, yes, you guys have to check it out. Julia says the courses that are in the Marley Birdhouse are worth triple the price, and all the video instructions are priceless. So yeah, that's all great. And let's see, the birdhouse is the best way to do things, says Beach Girl, especially if, like me, I have to go, no, it just jumped. Especially if you're like me, I have to go back a lot to take a second and third look. So that's always a great thing too. And then Christina says, I learned crochet before the internet, LOL, but I learned knit from Marley's boot camp way later. And it was way better. The birdhouse is the place to be. So yeah, definitely check out the birdhouse and everything else that's in there. Okay, let's talk about yarn that you're going to need for this project. So let's start with Marley is doing the knit project, and she is using Galileo Sport, which is just absolutely wonderful, guys. The twist on this yarn is just so perfect. This one is a 50% merino wool, 50% viscose from bamboo. So it's going to be really great. And it's so soft on your skin and everything else. It's really a wonderful yarn.
And you only need one ball. And I've made 2 samples and an extra cuff. And you can see how much yarn I have still. Like,
Yeah.
You only need one.
You can make a lot.
Yeah, so like if you have leftovers from a project, that works too.
Mhm.
Or grab a couple colors. You can make multiples, multiple colors and multiples of each one as well. So that's a really great option.
Yeah, so we just use one color for mine. But if you wanted to use more than one color, you could use up to 3 colors. Just saying, if you wanted to. But I mean, it's totally I just wrote one color.
Yeah. So Mandy does say, so the knit thing and the crochet thing are similar but different. Yes, they are like the same category of thing, but they're obviously different because we're using different stitches and everything else. But they're within the same category of items.
Exactly. They're in this same genre, but they are not the same.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, so for the knit version, we're using a sport weight for Galileo. And for the crochet version, we're using Curio number 10, which is actually the thinner version of Curio to go ahead and make that project. So you know you're going to be using a smaller hook, guys, and everything else. But let me tell you, when Robin goes to Curio, it is worth it. You are going to love it. I did not see it because, again, I told him, please, I cannot, or I will spoil the news. But yeah, so it's going to be great.
So if everybody bought the dots hook, you're going to grab your 2 millimeter.
Yeah.
So if you have, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't have already bought them. I bought like 4.
Because they sold out, Robin.
Real fast. Real fast.
Well,
I had somebody email me. They're
those
like,
lucky people like me. Just grab that.
They emailed me back. They said, I have opened this email less than 24 hours when you sent it, and they're gone. And I said, open my email sooner. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. I tried to tell you as soon as I could.
Yeah, they sold out in 48 hours, but we are getting more. They're supposed to be coming the end of April. We're trying to get some earlier. So again, just keep your eye out. All of our favorite designers will share about it, and we'll also share about it when those are back in stock. We're trying to get them as fast as we can. It's just a little slow.
Okay.
So crocheters, I want you to have 2 different colors. That's what I want you to have. You're going to have a ridiculous amount of thread, but I want you to have 2 different colors for your.
Should they be similar, very contrasty?
They
or
can
just
be
pick 2 favorites?
anything that your heart desires.
Okay.
I would definitely pick colors that you love. Like, you know, when I do it, I'm always looking at colors that are like great contrast. And that is going to give like all the punch of color when I'm looking for in this project in particular. So it can be super, super contrasty. It could be just a different shade. Anything works. Anything works. You'll notice that like the kits that we had to go with it, they're very muted. So like you won't have a problem mixing and matching anything.
Yeah.
I mean, with Marley, you're definitely going to want to check out the kits and then go buy the yarn.
And the kits are real neutral. Like
they're neutral too, but you still want to
absolutely
match.
Well, I mean, I think it's fair to say you do not want this for mine. You don't want the seed beads to be the exact same color as the yarn you're using.
No,
you want some
It
contrast.
still adds some color to it. I will say that there's no Galileo that you have that will not work.
Yeah,
with the kits that we made, every single colorway looks good.
What color is this? I don't know what color.
I know the Galileo colorway. They all look beautiful.
Is it Apollo or is it Orion? I don't know.
I think it's Apollo. This is a great color for everybody.
It's Apollo. Yes, it's Apollo.
If you're thinking about you choosing a color that's just a real kind of neutral, I've made a sample with this one too. It's very, very good. Like here's an examples. I've made lots of different samples. I've been working on this for a minute, but like this is the Apollo. With like some brownish beads. I don't know if you can see. Like this is not the project. No. This is just me playing with stuff. It just looks really good.
Marley got really hyper focused in this and went crazy.
I have beads everywhere.
Yeah. I mean,
everywhere.
And we should say so that link that we put in
a fun party. is all I can
the
say.
link that
It's
we
gonna
put in
be
the
hard.
beginning that goes to Marley's blog is going to have everything that you need listed out. So you can click all of Marley's links there. Yes, the links in her blog are affiliate links,
Yes.
but that just helps her to keep making some great projects like this. Please feel free to use her links. Even if you're not buying the Galileo or the Curio, the links still work. And you can buy whatever you want. You could buy the stuff in the red, white, and pink sale, plus throw in a ball of Galileo or Curio in a different color
And there's a
that's
coupon.
not on sale. What was that?
A coupon.
Oh, yes. There's also a special coupon that we're not going to say, but we're going to direct you over to the blog post and you can go there. You can look at it. And there is a special coupon code up until the game day event that you can go and use on WeCrochet. And we're getting it fixed on KnitPicks if you want to go there. But it works on WeCrochet.
But it works on everything.
On everything. It's not just on Curio or Galileo.
You're it's on everything.
20% off of everything.
Which is great because we have a lot of patterns using a lot of different yarns with WeCrochet.
Pretty much you could choose anything and we have something in it. Really soon, like really, really soon, dropping really soon.
Do we share it? Do we share it?
I think there's no reason why not to share it. I mean, it's coming.
I don't know this.
Oh yeah, this is also very much
you teased. You have to share.
You may fall off your own seat.
I'm not going to show the big one. Yeah, you knowing who I am.
You're going to be.
You're gonna be shocked. Okay, no, hold on. I got to give you the backstory. So I work with a bunch of different designers, and sometimes I will buy other designers' designs and put them on my website, give them credit. It's just like I'm a magazine buying their patterns, right? So I do not like designing amigurumi. I don't design anything like cutesy and stuff. Like, it's just not my thing, but I know other designers that do. So I work with Megan Kreiner, who did that unicorn behind me that hasn't been published yet. And she's done a lot of other things for me. And then I work with Michelle Wilcox. So in 2021, I purchased 13 different little amigurumi animals for Michelle Wilcox that I was going to make into keychains and have something fun just as content on the blog. But I never got around to it. Like, I was just like, I don't know what to do. I lost a spark. Okay. Because I don't do amigurumi. I don't like amigurumi. It's not my cup of tea. So we've been pondering around what we were going to do with this stuff, what we're going to do for this year. And over break, I decided that we were going to create our own little community of amigurumi called Apricot Lane Amigurumi. So we have Apricot Lane, and every month there is a new amigurumi that is going to join Freddie the Fox on Apricot Lane. And they're going to have their own little story, like their own little friendship story. And at the end of the year, we'll have a kid's story that comes out with all of the friends that you then could make a fox or whatever the animals and have a story to tell your kids. But it comes in different sizes. So it's the same pattern, but if you use different yarns, the buddy has to have a friend, you get different looks. We also have a larger one, but I don't want to show it because it doesn't use WeCrochet yarn because you don't have a yarn like it. But this is Brava Sport. And this is Brava Worsted. But you can see the size difference, same pattern, size difference. Yeah. But these are little foxes.
So like the great thing here is like if you're already going to go buy something for game day, there's no reason why you shouldn't go and buy one of these, because then you can make tons and tons and tons. So the Brava Worsted mini packs, you'll be able to make a ton of little animals with. Like just you'll have every color under the sun that you could want. So it's like, I don't want you to miss out on the coupon sale.
Yeah,
I'm very obsessive about the coupon sale. Like,
so the crazy thing,
you get everything you can.
So I'm so excited about this whole project that me, Katelyn, I want to make amigurumi, but not only just make like somebody else's pattern. I want to create my own. Like I want to make a whale. I want to make a narwhal. I want to make a seal. And then next year we'll have Cedar Cove creatures. And those will be all of the sea animals. And I'm going to do those. Well,
let's talk about this. I got something to hook you up with.
Yeah. Yeah. Bring it out. I think it's behind me somewhere. So can you talk about it?
Not yet. Yeah, okay. We'll talk about it next time.
WeCrochet has other things coming out, so
yes,
you can't buy it yet.
So we have
we've got big plans too,
right? But not only that, so that's like a monthly thing. So there'll be a new friend every month for Apricot Lane. But then we also have the year-long hat extravaganza, which Katelyn knows me. Whenever I am just I'm sort of in a rut, like I grab my needles or my hook and I make a hat. Like I love making hats.
Yeah.
So Robin said, look, let's just put a hat out once a month. Don't know if it's going to be knit, crochet, Tunisian. We'll do a video. It'll be a free pattern on the website for everybody. So you, by the end of the year, you'll have 12 different hats, especially if you're a triple threat by Crafty. But that hat that Robin's wearing, that is the first hat. It's Tunisian hat in the round. And it uses a super bulky yarn.
Yeah. So you're going to want to go grab yourself 2 balls of this.
So that's the Millhouse yarn that we have. And if you don't know, we just brought out 12 new colors of Millhouse this month. So there's a ton of options. There's now 24 colors that you can pick from to go ahead and make your Millhouse project.
Yeah. Right. So if you're into trying something Tunisian, it'll end up looking knit, but you just need 2 balls of the super bulky. And that's coming out.
I so need to make that hat.
So what we're talking about is all free stuff. It's just it's all free. It'll be all free on the blog and on YouTube, which is just really fun. But it's whatever. So the year of hats is whatever is noodling in our head.
Yeah. There's a lot of Katelyn knows. Very fluid. There's not a lot of.
I already have 12 hats waiting to go.
I probably could, but I didn't want to be like on this day every month, blah blah blah. I get it. There are people that work that way, guys. Katelyn will tell you, and Robin will. I don't work that way. It's just Jen will tell you I don't work that way. So I need a lot of flexibility and fluidity. And so the idea of, hey, I need a hat this month. And then like I'll make a hat and we can be like, oh, that'll be the hat we're gonna make. Great. Yep. So that's kind of what we're doing with that. And then of course we have game day. We have a lot of stuff planned coming out with the Marley Birdhouse specifically. Somebody brought up By Crafty Bootcamp that is getting moved to the Marley Birdhouse. And so all of that
content.
It's
not because I'm redoing the content. So it's going to be brand new content. If you remember, if you were part of the Marley Bird Bootcamp, By Crafty Bootcamp, you know that it was all like live stuff. Mm-hmm. Now it's recorded. It's like an actual course is what we're bringing to the gosh darn it. I even had breakfast and like early lunch. We are bringing By Crafty Bootcamp to the Marley Birdhouse. So that will be coming in April. And we're getting a new website in April.
Yay, that's all so exciting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so obviously there's a lot coming up with Marley. There's a lot coming up with us. And there's a lot coming up working together. Because you can ask Marley, I bug her all the time. So what do you got going on? How do we work together?
It's never bugging. I love working.
No.
I love
working with you is the best. It's the best.
You know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know that.
But yeah, make sure you go and you grab the link to the blog post. You have all the information about game day. Grab your yarn now. If you order today, you're still going to have enough time to get your yarn in time for game day because that's not for what, 2 weekends? This weekend? No, next weekend. So 2 weekends.
Yeah. It's the 12th. It's February 12th.
Oh, so 3 weekends then. Yeah. So 3 weekends. So you've got plenty of time to quick grab your yarn, grab your kits and everything else you need and use your coupon code because the coupon code's good on anything. So you can just stock up on something that you want to go ahead and make. And if you buy the MVP package, you get the coupon from Marley's Ravelry store. You can get a new pattern, grab the yarn to go with it, and then you could be making that as well.
Yep. There's all sorts of stuff.
Thank you for joining me today. Is there anything else that we need to share that we forgot?
I do just want to reiterate that the kits do not include the tools. So you want to make sure that of anything, yes, we're asking you to get like some beading stuff and whatnot, but at the end of it, you're going to use all of the supplies we're telling you to get. But the only stuff that like is going to be hanging around, because I've had some people say, oh, I don't want to pick up another craft. I'm like, it's a crimping, like a needle nose pliers and wire cutters. Like really, those are the only 2 extra things that you'll have left over. Everything else you're going to use. So it's not.
You may already have them in your house.
Yeah. And I was going to say too, I mean, if you really don't want to go spend the extra money, you could also check in your toolbox that you might have in your house. I know that's like when I got first started, that's what I was using was just regular pliers that you would put into your toolbox from the hardware store because I didn't know any better. So you can definitely do that, especially if it's just for the game day make along that you want to participate in. So
Yep. So I just want to make sure, like, we try and be as included as possible, inclusive as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Oh, is everybody excited? I can't see the comments. Are the comments good? Everybody's doing well?
Yeah, everybody loves the hat idea. They're so glad this is going on. I like Julia's comment that said, "Who is this person? What did you do with Marley when you talked about the amigurumi?"
I know.
But yeah, everybody's saying super excited. And then Vicky said, I have all that stuff. Yay. So I think she's on board for this project, but everybody seems to really like it. A lot of people were commenting earlier that they have done the game day in the past and they still wear their items, which I know I wear my stuff too. And it's so great. So
awesome.
It's been fun doing game day every year. Oh, somebody was asking what you're wearing, Robin, if your sweater is made. No, she did this to us last time, guys, too, with whatever she wore.
Mm-hmm. It's just cold in my studio, so no, it's nothing exciting.
I've got multiple layers on here too because it's just cold.
Very cold. Cool. All right, so this is like the Irish goodbye. You've tried to say goodbye like 5 times. I'm sorry.
I know, it's okay, but it's so fun talking to you guys. But anyway, everybody have a great day. We will be back next Wednesday for you guys to join in. Grab all the stuff you need, use your coupon code, and I hope I'll see you guys in Marley's Facebook group for game day because I'll be making along too. You know, since the Eagles are going to be in the Super Bowl, it'll have to be around those times.
You'll get it done beforehand. You know you will. You'll get it done.
Oh, and you should definitely say that, like, you don't have to get it just done on the Super Bowl. There's more time. Like, you're still entered to win prizes and stuff. Like, it's not just, oh my goodness, I can't do it this day. You have more time.
Yep.
You're gonna love it. And don't forget about bingo. Bingo.
Oh yes, bingo.
Oh my God. See, we can't get off the phone. Everybody's like, we're only gonna talk for 30 minutes with Marley. No, you can't do that unless you have me on mute. And Chrissy is running the meeting. You cannot get done. That happened last night. True story.
Last night.
The whole meeting last night. Chrissy's like, Robin, we're going to run it. I'm on mute at dinner. And they're like, and we're done before an hour. And I'm like, that's because you have me on mute. Anyways, if you are doing this and you're like, I just want to kind of have some fun, whatever. There's also the bingo card. There's a free bingo game you can play. If you get bingo, you send us your bingo thing and you get a free pattern. So there's game day bingo. All right. That's really it. That's it. It's really...
Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Go start a new project, and we will talk to you next week. Bye, everybody.